Oh, just forget it. You know.
7:30, baby.
Yeah. Talk to people. I'll be right there.
Oh, we already on?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm sure ain't nobody on yet, but just give me a minute.
But it's recording, so. All right, so we already on. Hey, everybody, what's going on? My wife done threw me for the okie doke, and so we're giving everybody the opportunity to get on. I hope all is well. Hope your week went well. So.
All right, let's give some people some time to get on. I had this camera stop shaking in a minute after I stopped touching it. How was your week, babe?
My week was good, babe. How was yours?
Yep. You know, it was a week.
It was a week, but we made it through.
Yes, sir. We definitely did. I hope y'all had a blessed week this week. Again, we just allowing some people to come on. If you don't get it at the beginning, catch us on the replay. It'll be posted. Oh, Lord. It'll be posted live. Okay. We got somebody on right now, and just want to check in with y'all, just to check in from last week. And we said we was going to be back on this week. Oh, where is that? All right, I hope everybody can see us. Everybody can hear us. All right, babe. You ready? Let's get it started.
Ready, set, rock and roll. Once again, hey, welcome. It is set. The time is 7:32. We'd like to welcome you to new level, next level. I know we said this for the month of November, but I really think God is really moving this to go not just for the month of November, but from here and beyond. Don't know just yet, but stay tuned. And so I hope everybody's week was good. I hope everybody's week was blessed. I hope everybody had an outstanding week. She's pushing my hand down, knowing that I talk with my hands, but it was... You was
fussing at me last week.
Yeah, I know. She was going with it. So we just want to check in. Like I said, we made a commitment that we was going to check in with everybody on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. just to talk about some of the posts that we posted. To talk about not only the post that was posted, but that we posted, but also just we want to hear from you guys. And
then we had some things we want to go over as far as what we're doing, and maybe you would, want to join us in what we're doing also.
So the first thing is some of the posts that we posted. We talked about the three forces. We talked about accountability. We talked about a lot of different things. Just remember that, whatever God has for you, God has for you, but you can't do it without a partner. There's a lot we were texting each other back and forth, actually earlier today. And we've had a rough week. Oh my gosh, we've had a rough week. But one thing that was constant that remained the same is we held each other up spiritually, and we were accountable to each other and building each other up. Even when we seen things were going south, we was able to turn it around. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. And so I actually texted my wife some things, and then she texted back, some sweet texts. And so, but that makes all the difference in the world when you find somebody, whether it be your spouse, mm-hmm. your partner, your best friend, your brother, your sister, whoever you can link up with to help pull you up when you're down. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. And that's another reason why we're talking about this. The first post that went out was leadership is never about tearing people down. It's all about helping people become the very best version of themselves. And if you remember that post, there's a hand reaching down to grab another hand, mm-hmm. and they're sinking in water. They're drowning because sometimes life can just overflow you. You feel like you're just drowning, right? Yeah. I mean, we had this in the last 2 days. We was like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But
especially when you get your focus and God is leading you into, like we talking about, the next level, mm-hmm. and you make the plan, you're walking in the plan, you're walking in the faith. That's when the enemy really ramps up his game. Yeah.
Ramps up. And so just remember, you never know what's going on with an individual. So just to reach out to them, just to, hey, how you doing? Checking on you. man, it makes all the difference in the world. Then the other post was when I got, now remind you, hey, I kind of had fun doing this because it's my first time ever recording and putting it on. And so my wife been telling me, you got to do that, but I don't know what I'm doing, but I got excited, so I did it. So please excuse me if I was rambling, but I want to ask the people and challenge the people to realize and understand what unmovable force you are, because you are an unmovable force, whether you be the wind/air, whether you be water, whether you be smoke. Those are the three unmovable forces that God has created. So, and all of them makes you reach down deep down on the inside of you and pull whatever's on the inside of you to make yourself be stronger than what you think you are, you know. And you hit those obstacles, but then when those obstacles and stumbling blocks get in front of you, don't let nothing stop you. Okay. Then I'll let you talk about this one, babe.
So God had already been speaking to me because we had already kind of started transitioning our what am I trying to say? Our diets. I was cooking a lot of, vegetables and doing, making some changes, switches in our diet for numerous reasons. But never thought about really actually getting into the grit of it, just kind of pretty much because he was on a fast at first. And then I was like, well, dang, I feel better. Don't you feel better? He was like, yeah, I do kind of feel better. And then we went to the Soto Marketplace and we went to this vegan place and we tried their vegan food. It was so good. Oh my God. So I feel
Say that again?
It was so good. Oh my God. So we kind of gonna try this whole, because we're doing, faith, spiritual walk, mental, and you also got to do your physical. So we're going to try this whole vegan thing. We're not going to go full blast. So if you see us in the kitchen on live or something, cooking some meat, okay, we still virgins to this thing. So, but if y'all got any vegans out there, please send us some recipes. We love to cook in the kitchen together. So send us something. So that's the next level that we're trying to get to with our physical body, as far as starting to eat more healthy and, just be cognizant of what we're putting into our body. I'm gonna let you have that one.
I'll let you so then there was the other one that came out, right? This was impromptu.
Foolery.
Caught me off guard. Mind you, was tired because we said, and she gonna talk about the inspirational word for the day. We
were supposed to actually have a word for the day, and this dude right here. Let me just say that.
First of all, I mean, what you doing, Sister Harris?
Yes.
So this is what it was. Okay, first of all, you got some Polly Pop or some Kool-Aid in my hand. I'm ready.
The fact that the guy asked us, do we want red or grape Kool-Aid?
Yeah, because them ain't no flavors.
Them ain't no flavors.
Them ain't red,
but we always calling something colors.
Yeah. So we got the Kool-Aid. So she said, okay. She just pulls the phone out and said, hey, let's do something inspirational. I said, what? And my mind is getting this food, eating, got my Kool-Aid. Let's do something inspirational. So, hey, let's talk about the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that came about. It was good. That's all.
That was Kool-Aid was good. But our Kool-Aid for today. So you want to talk about us, Markel, I see you. He said I was smoke. I had to choke out some laziness. Yes.
But you'd be amazed at. I mean, laziness. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
How it affects the body.
Not just the body, the mind, the
that's
spirit.
What I'm saying. The Bible teaches us the body is the temple, and so when you start that laziness and that slumberness, it affects you in every way. Mentally, physically, emotionally, because it's a pattern. And it's something that the enemy tries to hinder down on you. Mm-hmm. And so when you got to smoke that out, man, and when you get up and start moving around, you sleep better, attitude is better. So, hey, man, mad props to you, kinfolk, mad props to you. So, I'm sorry, I interrupt. Go ahead.
No, we were going to, so this week we went to Barnes & Noble because,
you can't just take the steps. Well, we can't. We ain't gonna talk about what everybody else can do, but we can't just take the steps together. Oh, we can take it together, but sometimes you need a little guidance. You need a little, what am I trying to say? Back? A road map. So we went to look for something for us to read and together and kind of do some little study time together. And this is what we are going to be studying. If y'all want to join us in it, it's up to you. Or if you want to get your own, you and your partner want to go get your own study books, then y'all are more than welcome to do that. We just kind of want to give y'all a little tidbit of why we decided to choose these study guides in this book, and what it's all about, really. But you want to give a little bit about, if y'all don't know about Michael Todd.
So who Michael Todd is the #1 New York Times best-selling author of relationship goals, and he's also the lead pastor of Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He said his driving passion and the vision of his ministry is representing God to the lost and found for transformation in Christ. Brother Michael speaks at a variety of influential churches, events, and conferences each year, including Elevation Church, C3 Conference, Lakewood Church, the Voice Conference, Relentless Church, XO Conference, and many others. He and his wife, Miss Natalie, have been married since 2010 and live in Tulsa, Oklahoma with their 4 beautiful children. And out of respect of the children, I mean, I know it's on the book, but I won't drop any of their names. But, so we got this book. When we looked at it, it's a book, it's a study guide, and it's a workbook, a book, and a video. We'll have links to it.
It's an online video.
Online video. Yeah. So you have every access. Depending on how you sit up there and how you study and how you go about it, okay? What's best for you is the most important thing.
Yeah.
But we want to touch on some things real fast.
So the book, we're going to kind of read the back of some highlights that that caught our attention and that made us decide to get this book, because we were really in between this one and another one, and we really were going to get the other book until the last minute we get ready to walk to the register. It reads, many things that are normal today were once considered crazy. Smartphones, Wi-Fi, and even the electric light bulb were history-making events that started out as crazy ideas until they came into fruition. The same can be said for our faith. God wants us to see through the eyes of faith, step out, take risk, believe in Him for the impossible, and witness the mountain-moving results. He wants us to have faith that we might call crazy. Until we see the results that God brings us, we completely trust Him. But it's crazy faith that helps us to see God move and reveal His promises.
And so what we want to focus on by reading these books is first by highlighting powerful stories of modern day faith warriors who take their cues from biblical heroes. Michael Todd, he equips readers to believe for the impossible, choose hope over fear, be alert to the voice of God. And cope with the loss and doubt, develop a deeper level of trust in God, speak faith-filled declarations, and inspire crazy faith in others.
Darius, can you hear us now? Is the sound a little bit better? Darius said the sound went out for a minute. Just want to make sure y'all can hear us. Somebody tune in, let us know. All right. So hopefully y'all can hear us again. You want to pick up on what you were saying, babe? Don't put it back up there because it might be interrupting.
Interrupting the sound. Okay. So, and then also, God's not looking for somebody to give him all the reasons why his plans can't happen. I think so. My prayer in the morning when I pray is just, God, allow me to complete the assignment and the task that you have in store for me on this today. Okay. That's so huge. And so but those things can't happen without faith. Mm-hmm. He's looking for somebody to believe they will happen. In fact, God has so much he wants to do through you. Woo, that's that choking out. Through you, are you crazy enough to believe it? After all, it's only crazy until it happens.
Yeah.
So, the lessons in which are included with these, as far as the faith. First of all, it's only crazy until it happens. Okay. Have you ever had something happen to you and be like, wow, I can't believe that just happened, or I don't believe that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. Two, the baby faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got those within the baby faith, and you don't realize it because you're scared or you're new to this thing, or sometimes you just don't want to try God. The maybe faith, the waiting faith, the wavy faith, the lazy faith, trading faith, the fugazi faith. Now I'm ready to learn about the fugazi faith more.
Yeah.
The stating faith, the fading faith, and then most importantly, good God Almighty, the saving faith.
Mm-hmm. So those are some of the lessons that are included in this the book that he has and the lesson plans that he has. There's a study guide, and the things that made us decide. Well, let me read this right here. The dream God has given you might seem crazy right now, but what seems crazy in one season will be counted as faith in another. Yeah. It's only crazy until it happens. So this is the part where was the okay, now this is the book that we need to get on top of everything we just read, about what his book is about. It talks about starting out, getting stronger, obstacles to avoid, and what was that one?
Moving to the next level, which is where God is leading us to be able to where God is leading us right now to be able to elevate to the next level on so many levels, whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, in our relationships, financially, professionally.
Yeah. So sometimes you can get stuck and stagnant in one place, and then when things become stagnant, you start to lose your faith. It's like, okay, God, I know you there, but where you at? And you start questioning whether or not he's there, whether or not he's, you can trust him, whether or not, you got so many questions running through your head. Yeah. So, sometimes you just need a little push to get to the next level. If you can just stay consistent in your prayer life, your communication with whatever and whoever the partner is that you chose. It don't have to be a husband or a wife. It could be a friend, a neighbor, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin. It could be anybody, whoever you decide to partner up with. And like we said, you don't have to get these this study guide and these books, but this is what we're doing. But get you somebody and get you something to be able to give you some kind of guideline. Get you some. Get on my nerves. You can't be serious for nothing. Get you some kind of. I don't even know what I was going to say.
Get you somebody.
Yeah, and your foolery just throws me off.
Well, one thing I was gonna say, girl, you was preaching. Go on, girl. Go on. She was preaching right there. She was doing her thing. Oh no, but we're excited about this journey. I know this is just session 2 with this, but hopefully when we come in, our goal is whatever we read, we're gonna come back to the table along with some of the comments that people are saying. Prayer requests. If you guys want us to pray with you or for you, put it in there. We will. That's one thing we will and we can do, and we know how to do. We know how to pray. Now, I tell you that, and I tell you, our prayers have been answered tremendously. Our prayers have been answered tremendously in so many different ways. But building that faith, and then when you have somebody to do it with, build that faith with, man, it makes it even more better. It makes it fun. So we're excited about this journey. We're excited about where we're going. And those married, there was one post my wife put on there that I didn't get a chance to read. Can you pull that one back up? There was one. It was the one about the marriage. And this is so important because this kind of goes in with what our text was. Now, doesn't necessarily have to be married. You can use this partnership, whether it's with a brother, however you want to be. But it said marriage is staying when you want to run, loving when you want to lash out, trusting when you're not together, and believing you will get through it all because you are better together. And that kind of went along with our text messages today, what we were talking about. And I just want to encourage you, for those that might be struggling with some type of relationship or any and everything, the one thing that we say to ourselves is when we're going through it, or when we're struggling, or when we are into it, you know, the one thing that we say is that love conquers everything. You know, that's what we say. Love conquers everything. And so keep that in mind, whether it's a relationship that you need to rekindle with a loved one, with a friend, and you just haven't talked to that person in a long time and you want to get it back going, pick up the phone. You'll be amazed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you from personal experiences how much that just that initial step, put pride aside. Put pride aside. Forget about who done what, when, where, how, and what had happened. If you love them that much, love conquers everything, you know. And we always expect for Christ to forgive us, but we be so lacking to forgive somebody else. I'm just saying. Let's not be spiritual hypocrites. You know, let's do what thus says the Lord, and quit worrying about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else, or who's going to say anything, or what somebody else is going to say. You extend that hand, you make that phone call, you send that text, whatever it may be, and say, hey, she was just thinking about you.
Yeah, and another thing that we always say along with that is, no matter what the circumstance is, good or bad, especially in the bad times or when the trials come, God, I trust you. I trust you in all things, no matter what it looked like, no matter what I feel like. God, I still trust you. Never let your faith waver. Keep trusting God. And when you don't know what else to pray for, the only thing you can say is, God, I trust you. I throw up my hands, I lift up my hands, and I give it all to you, and I trust you, God. So we are trusting that you are going to take the steps with us to be able to partner with someone else, or partner with us. If you don't have a partner, or you not sure of who you can partner up with, holler at us. We more than willing to give our time and give our prayers, and give you some guidance, and because we need help and guidance too, so we can all guide each other along the way as God reveals things to us, as He's been doing for both of us throughout this whole week. In this process and the trials that we've had throughout the week, He still has been giving us visions of things, of what steps He wants us to take in this process with you all, in our process with our marriage, with our children, with our finances. So, just let us partner with you. If you don't have anybody else to partner with, we are more than welcome to welcome that with you. Just send us a text if you got a number, or send us a message on Facebook. Just hit us up.
Hit us up, and like the song said, I pray for you, you pray for me, and watch God change things. That is so powerful. So next week when we come along, we're going to be talking about this book, chapter 1. We're hoping and praying, if you're able to get it, do it, and ride this journey along with us. And man, may God bless each and every one of you. We are excited about this journey. We're excited about this fast. I've started my fast, and so, but some of y'all, it's totally up to you. But I've started mine because I'm fasting for you. I'm fasting with you. We're doing this thing together, and man, watch God move on our behalf. So until next time, baby, you got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Y'all hear that, baby? You got anything else?
Get out.
May God bless and keep y'all.
All right, love y'all. Have a good weekend rather. Tell somebody you love them. Do something good for somebody. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too. Okay, get off. Yeah. All right, I'll let y'all later.
Take care. God bless.